Hello and welcome to 24 Hours of Small Business. It's now 9 a.m. and we are in Fulham with, if you can guess it, Ma Baker Bakes, who are one of the Small Biz 100. This is just a small selection of the amazing bread that she's baking. And we're here with Liz now, who is Ma Baker. Hi Liz.
Hello.
Good morning, Liz.
Good morning.
Can you tell us a little bit about what you do here at My Baker?
I'm a micro bakery in Fulham, and I bake, sell and deliver bread in SW6, and I also offer a range of bread classes in my home, which you've just seen in that kitchen.
Wow.
So what are you up to today? Talk us through
Well,
a day
today's
in the life.
my bake day, so I've been up reasonably early, probably a little bit earlier than you guys as well. And so baking and kneading and getting everything ready, and I'm now just baking the breads off, and then I'll package them up, and then I'll be delivering them around about sort of midday to people just in SW6, and if they're not there, I just leave it hanging on their door, or I knock on the door and have a chat, or whatever, and it's just lovely, and then I'm back here around about 2 o'clock, and then it's clearing up time.
Yeah. And you do some classes as well.
Yeah, well, I offer a range of classes, like an introduction to bread class, and a sourdough class, an Italian bread class, and how to set up your own micro bakery, so I can teach people how to do what I do as well.
Wow.
Yeah. Fantastic. And how did you get started? Where did this idea come from?
I was just saying before that I was working in a primary school, and I just always had a sort of love of food, and thought that one day I'd like to end up doing something in food. And I did a bread course, and it was just like the light bulb moment, and it was just like, oh my god, this is it! I just couldn't stop kneading, and I was just volunteered in local bakeries and teaching schools around London, and shadowed lots of other people, and just was giving bread away the whole time until friends said, you've got to stop giving it away, we'll pay for it. And I just couldn't believe that anybody would pay for something that I made. And they did, and I was just doing like half a dozen loaves on a Saturday morning, and then more and more people wanted my bread, and then I started teaching classes, and so I went full-time bread about this time last year.
Wow,
So just
a
over
year in.
Just a year in.
And talk us through the first year. What's that been like?
It has been a massive surprise. I am really can't quite believe how well it's gone. That my bread orders are significantly up. I'm now in the position where I'm looking for another oven because I just can't meet orders. Class bookings have gone a bit crazy. Christmas has been fantastic. I'm just booked up for all my classes in January and February. I can still make places for people if they still want it. And happy to do bespoke classes, and just interest from other areas that's coming in now, and doing more sort of community work, and awards and business awards and Small Business Saturday, and I mean it has been amazing. I'm just can't quite believe it actually.
Yeah, that's great. And I know there's probably a lot of different things, but is there one thing you say you love most about having a small business and being a small business owner?
Flexibility, just being able to choose when I want to work, though even though I kind of found that I'm actually working harder than I probably ever have worked. But I can choose, like if I've got things on, I just don't put a class on that day, and my customers are quite happy for my bake day to move and things like that. So that's the best thing, and just getting up and coming downstairs to work, as opposed to getting up, getting dressed and going. Yeah. I'm usually in my pyjamas on a bake day, but I got dressed up for you guys.
Thank you.
And can you pinpoint sort of that one moment over the last year where you feel like you felt really satisfied and you felt like this is it?
It's always satisfying. Everybody I've met in the bread world has been amazingly generous and kind and supportive. Everybody's been to a class has just been lovely. It just I have as much fun as the people coming on the class, because everybody's just so lovely.
Yeah.
And to bring a loaf of bread out to the oven and show them that they've made it, and see somebody kind of like, oh, I can't believe I've just done that. That's just so satisfying.
Absolutely.
And to get really nice, people eating my bread is probably the biggest, most satisfying thing of all. And keep coming back and ordering it. So that has been,
Absolutely. And Liz is one of our Small Biz 100. So talk us through Small Business Saturday. What's happening here at My Baker HQ?
Well, Small Business Saturday for me, because it's just me in my kitchen. I'm doing more sort of online offers for discounts for classes, and if people want to try some bread for free or whatever, then I'm all up for that, because I think once you taste it, hopefully you'll like. And I'm actually got a sourdough course here all day Saturday with 4 students coming in from 10 till 4, doing the whole sourdough thing.
Yeah.
So,
If I wanted to order some of your bread, how could I do that?
You go straight to my website, and you just send me an email, and I'll send you details of how to do it. And if you're around in Fulham on a sort of Friday afternoon, then that's when I deliver. And I only deliver in my area at the moment because it just doesn't make financial sense. But hopefully if I get a second oven, then I can sort of increase my orders and maybe go a little bit further.
Yeah.
But I don't sell to businesses because I've got enough people who buy just direct from me, and I don't want to be delivering bread at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
All my customers get their bread in the afternoon,
Yes.
so I don't have to get up too early.
Good.
And kind of what advice would you give to a small business owner or someone who's just about to get started, looking back on your journey?
I don't know, because I feel like have fallen into it really in some ways, and it's just kind of taken off.
Yeah.
I think it's passion. You know, if you're passionate about it, and I mean, I can talk about bread forever, and it's just, it's from the heart really. I think just go for it, have a go, see what happens. And there's enormous amounts of support out there in terms of just people supporting small businesses, groups that, you know, like you guys and all that sort of thing, just to give you that confidence and to network with other people so you don't feel like you're alone. You know, I think it's really good to share practice with other sort of sole traders and things. It just means so much. It's brilliant.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
So just
great.
one more time for our listeners, where can they find you? Your website and your social media
I
handles?
am. My website is www.marbaker.london. My Twitter handle is @marbakerbakes, and the same for Facebook as well. So,
Great.
But thank you so much to Small Business Saturday for being such tremendous support. It has been fantastic to be involved with you guys, and you've been very, very supportive all the way along. So thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Looking forward
I
to
think
Saturday.
the last question we all want to know. I want to know. What's your favorite kind of bread?
I was just going to say, you want a taste of bread?
That too, after we start filming.
Offline.
Walnut bread, anything with nuts in it for me. I'm a walnut bread or a pecan and sultana sort of girl, and the rye bread. You know, 100% rye sourdough is pretty good,
Pretty
and I'm
amazing.
picking up lots of customers who want the rye, because I think rye is quite a hard thing to find done well.
Right.
So that's my most popular bread at the moment. So
Great.
Great.
Thanks so much for having us this morning.
oh, pleasure.
That's it for 9 a.m. 24 hours of small business. We'll be back at 10.
Thank you.
Thank you.